Joining us now, let's get his input. Former economic advisor to President Trump is Steve Moore. Steve, when you heard that report and now you see that Trump is hammering away at Biden and all this, Trump's hoping to pull away labor union workers, auto workers, pull away the UAW to get swing states like Michigan. The UAW has yet to endorse Biden. How do you put this all together?
I think there are two issues, Liz, for the United Auto Workers. One is that just like all of us have been, union workers and auto workers have been hammered by Biden inflation. And we saw yesterday that report showing that people's incomes continue to fall behind the rate of inflation. And these UAW workers, I feel for them. They've been really hammered by these adverse Biden policies. And then you have another factor at play here. And I've talked to some of the UAW members. They're unhappy that the Biden administration is basically essentially forcing, or at least bribing these companies like Ford and GM to make only electric vehicles. And they're afraid that many of the parts and many of the jobs are not going to be here in the United States. And so I find myself in some sympathy with these UAW potential strikers. I mean, they've been really hurt by Biden's policies.
Yeah, let's listen. And, that 911 call, we've got it from that family who called the cops on Energy Secretary Granholm and her entourage for blocking a charging station so the secretary could use it to charge her electric car. He blocked the spot with a gas-powered car. Watch this.
Hi, I'm calling because I'm in the Grovetown Walmart at the charging station, and there's literally a non-electric car that is taking up the space who says they're holding the space for somebody else, and it's holding up a whole bunch of people who need to charge their cars. But there's other people who are waiting to charge, and they're still here, and they're not an electric car. And the sign says that you can't park here unless you're charging.
Okay, even Pete Buttigieg says he can't find charging stations. And now the White House is going to spend $100 million in tax money on charging stations. But this bombshell, I want to talk to you about this. The Energy Department, Steve, it now says the amount of U.S. land that the Biden White House needs for Biden's total 100% electrification of the entire U.S. economy by 2035, it's actually 9 times what the Biden White House initially claims. It's not 15,000 square miles for solar farms and skyscraper wind turbines. It's 134,000 square miles just for the wind farms alone. That doesn't even take into account the connectivity infrastructure to the power plants. I mean, time and time again, we see this Biden White House misleading the American people as they jam down their throats things they do not want.
Well, there's another element to this story, and everything you said, Liz, is true. But where are the green groups, the environmental groups that care about our wilderness and care about our natural beauty of our great, great country? The problem with windmills and solar panels is, as some of my friends who are genuine environmentalists say, this is crazy. We're going to industrialize the entire landscape of America. Look, you can build a nuclear power plant on less than 1 square mile. You can have a gas plant or an oil plant, same thing, less than a mile, where you have to have thousands and thousands of miles of windmills and solar panels. So it's not even green. Not only are they not economical, those windmills that you see barely turning, but it's also not a green policy. It's going to do great damage to the natural beauty. That's why if you look at the offshore areas, Liz, you know this in Massachusetts, all those upscale liberal Democrats, they don't want the windmills offshore because it spoils this beautiful view.
We don't want that environmental destruction in our backyard, right, Steve? Okay, Steve, good to have you on. We'll see you soon.